Hi everyone, I'm Kat Khan from Bay County Public Library, and this is our latest episode of Upcycled Origami with Kat. And we are going to be focusing on the year of the rabbit, which is coming up in just a little bit. It's going to be on January 22nd this year. The Lunar New Year follows the moon cycles rather than the sun cycles. So it's not right on like January 1st, the way our New Year is. The Lunar New Year is celebrated pretty much throughout Asia except for Japan. Japan, during the Meiji Emperor's reign, moved from the lunar cycle to the solar cycle. And so Japan is a little different that way, although people in Japan, a lot of them still follow the zodiac animals of the lunar cycle. In fact, my grandparents were both year of the tiger. And so when it was their year, while we were living there, they brought out these beautiful tiger statues that they put up in the house for that whole year. The Lunar New Year and the zodiac cycle is a 12-year cycle. And this year, like I said, is the year of the rabbit. The cycle starts with the year of the rat, and then to the ox, the tiger, which is this year right now, the year of the tiger, and then the year of the rabbit. The year of the dragon will be next year, then the snake, then the horse, the goat. Sometimes people say sheep or ram, but in China it's basically considered the goat. Monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. Those are the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac. And one interesting thing, when it's your year, if you were born in the year of the rabbit, actually you have to be a little bit more careful this year when the rabbit starts. When it's your year, sometimes you just have to be more careful. It's not necessarily good luck. There might be some challenges and things like that, according to the Chinese astrology. So you need to watch out for that, okay? Be careful. If you were born 12 years ago in the year of the rabbit, you're going to be 12 this year. Or if you're going to turn 24, or 36, or 48, or 60, and so on, okay? Your animal will come up every 12 years. So, now, the Lunar New Year, that we often call it Chinese New Year, but as I said, it's celebrated throughout Asia, Southeast Asia, into India, and other places. This is their New Year. So there are New Year greetings. And, like how we say, Happy New Year, right? Well, what they often say in China is not necessarily Happy New Year, but very similar. There's a more, popular, easy term. It would be 新年好, and it means New Year goodness. 新年好. I'm probably not pronouncing the Mandarin very well. And then the more formal way of saying Happy New Year is actually to wish New Year happiness. And that is 新年快乐. Now, a lot of people, you might even have said it yourself or heard other people say it, 恭喜發財. Well, that's Cantonese. And we use that here in the United States a lot because most of the people who came from China in the 1800s to work on the railroads and other places in the United States, they came from an area in China called Canton, which is now called Guangdong. And their Chinese is different from the Mandarin Chinese. It's not as inflected, and as you can tell, they say 恭喜發財. And you would often hear that. It actually means happiness and prosperity, which is a nice thing to wish for people at the New Year time, right? And in Mandarin, they do also say that, and it's 恭喜發財. Okay? And as I said, this lunar cycle is celebrated throughout most of Asia. There's even, not following the Chinese cycle, but a lunar cycle, a group in Canada, a First Nations group in Canada, which follows the lunar cycle as well. So that is a good part of the world that celebrates that. For the Year of the Rabbit, we are going to do a couple of very, very simple origami designs. So, like I said, very stylistic type of rabbit. And this is one. I just kind of curved the ears a little bit just to make it look a little bit more like a rabbit. And then we have one that uses the water bomb. You know, if you've ever done the water bomb origami, is kind of based on that to make a little rabbit design. So that's what we're going to do. Now, for this one, you will need scissors. And you can use different sizes of paper. I would suggest for these that you not use very large paper. About 4.5, 5 inches, something like that would be a really nice size. And you can use, I'm recycling old flyers and signs, gift wrap, different kinds of things like that that you can use to make these, okay? And so for this rabbit, you just start with your square, and you're going to fold it and have the colored side down on the table, okay? And fold it in half into a triangle, just like that. You're going to open it up, and you're going to fold one of these edges to meet right along the center crease. Like so, and do it again over here. So you have this shape. Now you're going to fold this point down right along these edges here. What I usually do is I just like to rest my fingernail right along there and just kind of pre-crease it a little bit, just to make sure that you're going to be creasing it nicely, okay? And then you're going to fold this down just like that. Now, you're going to take this triangle and you're going to fold this point up roughly 2/3 of the way up. So you're going to have it something like this. And then you're going to take your scissors, and from this narrow point, you're going to cut up about 1/3 of the way up, like so. And then what you're going to do is fold this in half again, just like that. And then these little cut ends, you're just going to fold them back at an angle to make your little bunny ears. And then that's actually done. And like I said, you can go ahead and just kind of curl those ears a little bit if you like. But that is it. That is your little bunny. Like I said, very simple. For the inflatable bunny, this one was made with 6-inch square origami paper, and this one was made with 4.5-inch square paper. We're going to go ahead and use a 6-inch square paper, and you're going to basically start with your water bomb base. So, print side down, fold in half into a triangle. You're going to open it up, rotate it about 90 degrees, and do it again. Open it up. Now you're going to have the print side up and fold it in half into a rectangle. Open up, rotate 90 degrees, fold it again. So when you open this up, turn it back over to the colored side up and just poke up at that center point. You have your magic triangle water bomb base. You're going to take this base and you're going to fold just the top flaps. You're going to fold up so that the open edge is going to line up with the center crease right up to the point, just like that. And same thing on this side, so that you have this, okay? And you're going to fold in these side points right to the center. Like I said, we're making a water bomb, at least half of a water bomb, okay? And now these points are going to be tucked into the pockets here. So you just open up the pockets and tuck the point in as far as you can get it to go in, and then crease it down, just like that. And you're going to do the same thing over here. So that's half of the water bomb. Now you're going to turn it over and you want the point up. And you're going to fold these two edges right along that center crease. Just like that. And you can do the same thing over here. So now you have this shape, okay? And you're going to take these bottom points and you're going to fold up and out, and you're basically using this corner right here as where you stop, so that they just come out just like that, okay? So you're folding them like this. Now these little corners right down here, we're going to fold up, and this bottom edge is now going to meet right along that center crease. So now these kind of stick out like this, okay? So this is what you have. Now, you're going to fold this down like this, and you're going to do the same thing over here, like this, okay? And the little hole is right here at the nose, okay? This is where you're going to blow it open, just like you do a water bomb. There we go. Okay, sometimes you have to kind of coax it in a little bit. Okay, so that's basically your bunny. Now, again, what I do is I just kind of fold a little bit in along the ears like that. Again, just to make it look a little bit more like a bunny's ears. And there you are done with your little inflatable bunny and your other origami bunny for the Year of the Rabbit. Enjoy.